So
Otherwise, to just expunge it from the records.
you're minded you can strike it, but I'm not.
You're not withdrawing it.
No, I'm not withdrawing it.
I move to strike that portion of the statement from the record.
My colleague, well, Mr. Chair, now you're in the chair, but my colleague opposite is a fan of history. And history gives us insight into how past events and decisions have shaped the world we live in today. This helps us to understand current social, political, and economic conditions. Mr. Chair, on that fateful day in the spring of 1965, Lyndon Pinling and Milo Butler, frustrated with the government's refusal to listen to the opposition and make necessary reforms to the electoral system, threw the mace and the hourglass out of the parliament and to the crowd gathered outside. The House of Assembly is the people's house. Members of parliament are elected to represent people in that house. Lyndon Pinling and Milo Butler reinforced for the crowd waiting below that the House of Assembly is not the Speaker's house. It is the people's house. Marco City, St. Barnabas, East Grand Bahama, St. Anne's, Central Grand Bahama are members of the opposition party, but they are first and foremost representatives of the people that live in their constituencies. The repeated actions to frustrate the opposition members' participation in the House of Assembly, whether by speaking on matters of national importance or not allowing question time.
Mr. Chairman, on the point of order, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman,
The chair recognized Senator the Honorable Tyrell Young, who's standing on a point of order. What's your point of order, Senator?
we want to know what's the relevance to the bill that is being debated today, please?
Mr. Chair, if my colleague opposite would let me continue, he would see the tie-in to local government. The repeated actions to frustrate the opposition members' participation in the House of Assembly, whether by speaking on matters of national importance or not allowing the monthly question time, is a frustration and bastardization of democracy. It is the people's house, and their representatives should never be silenced. Sir Lyndon and Sir Milo taught us that. But more than once over the last 3 years, and especially in the last 2 weeks, it has become apparent that the PLP has forgotten their past and lost their way. They once stood for the people and democracy, but that has changed. Former Prime Minister of this country, Mr. Hubert Ingraham, brought us deliverance in 1992. He not only delivered us from PLP's corruption and suppression, but he delivered the Family Islands from ineffective governance. Prior to the enactment of the Local Government Act 1996, the governance of our 700 islands and keys were extremely centralized in Nassau. Help had to come from Nassau. The approval to fix potholes in Eleuthera came from Nassau. The need to fix a broken window at the school in Anagua, approval came from Nassau. Local government brought government closer to the people. Local government ushered in a new era of family island living. District councils are able to respond